The 3 nuggets to write down. The first one's called the 100 Ways to Find Off-Market Deals. Today we're going to talk about firehouses. Think you're on a real estate show and we're talking about firehouses over here. Did you know that firehouses have a list of chronic people that call in all the time with problems, usually hoarders? They get stuck in their houses. They are a constant problem. They have the problem children, the problem addresses that they have to go to sometimes every week. And these firehouses are not held under the standards of HIPAA because it's not a medical situation. If you can build a relationship with firehouses, they will let you know exactly what addresses that they chronically go back to because they know who their problems are in their area. So that's probably one you haven't thought about yet is firehouses, but what a phenomenal way to build relationships that no one else is doing. So this is called 100 Ways to Find Off-Market Deals. Today is firehouses, and I hope you wrote that one down because that's a valuable nugget. We all have firehouses in every city, and they know who the people are that need your help. Number 2, if I started today, a rehab calculator. Right? How do you know how to make an offer on a house? How does anyone know how to make an offer on a house? For me, it's the ARV, or the after repair value, better known as the retail value, minus my buying margin, minus the rehab estimate. I've been doing this for 20 years, so I can walk into a house and do it in my head at this point, but that is not a steady way to do this or a foolproof way. You need to be more calculated with this. If you are just getting into this business, you're probably asking yourself, how do I know how to estimate the rehab? And I'll be damned if I haven't had 100 times that new people in real estate call me and say, Philip, I've got a deal. And I say, well, how much is the rehab? And they say $30,000. I'm not sure why in St. Louis that's the magic number, but they always say 30. They have no idea what they're talking about, but they say $30,000. I go look at the house. I haven't even gotten into the house yet. I see that it needs a driveway for 10 grand. It needs a retaining wall for 10 grand. It needs a roof for 15 grand. So guess what? Philip is ticked off at that moment. I've spent 35 grand on the rehab and I haven't even gotten out of my car yet. And so everyone getting started, you need to know your numbers. You need to follow a plan. You need to have a hypothesis, an educated guess as to what the rehab numbers are. And companies like REI Black Book, a sponsor of this show, are phenomenal with their rehab calculators to make sure that you don't step in it out of the gate, that you make an offer that you can believe in because you have to know your numbers. And so if I started today, I would get very familiar with a rehab calculator. There's many out there. We use REI Black Book in our company, and it's been a blessing because it allows you to not have the gotchas or the oops, I forgots, which is detrimental to you and your business. Resources we use, it is that rehab calculator, the REI Black Book rehab calculator. It's built into their value stack of what they offer. It's only $197 a month, and by the time you piecemeal all these different things that REI Black Book does, you'll see it's a tremendous value. And so we're proud to have them, not only as something that a resource we use daily to make us better at our job, but also for anyone listening right now, this is one of those tools that you can't do this business without something like this. And what a lot of people do is they start piecemealing it all together. They realize they're spending $700, $800, $900 a month on all these different various things. You can fix it all right now with one thing, REI Black Book. You'll see the link in the show notes.